Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Thursday, August 29th, 2024. And here are some of today's trends in the news. Again, the trend is your friend, and you're only getting it from the Trends Journal. No one else does it. They don't know how to. Don't teach it at Princeton, Harvard, Yale, Cambridge, Oxford, nowhere, anywhere. Again, trend tracking, far better than megatrends. Again, one of my best-selling books, Trends 2000, international bestseller. We're giving you what nobody else is because they don't know how to do it. Because all they are prostitutes, little media whores that get paid to put out by their corporate pimps and government whoremasters. All they do is report nothing more than worthless.
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horseshit.
Oh, it's horseshit. Here, this is the top story. One of the top stories on CNN, the Cartoon News Network. Look at this. Look at the guy with the mask on. Top Ukrainian pilot killed when U.S.-made F-16 fighter jet crashed. F-16. Yeah, fuck 16. Sending our fucking money, and what the fuck do I care that? A pilot died. A top pilot. Fuck off. Who gives? Calm down, Salenti. Swallow their shit. That's important. Other stuff isn't important. Like, let's see, what do we have over here? How about this? Israeli forces launch major assault on the West Bank, killing at least 10 Palestinians. Oh, that's in antiwar.com. Yep. And they're telling the people in the West Bank to, according to Haaretz, evacuate. Yep. And let's see. Amid Israel's genocidal war in Gaza, violence in the West Bank has soared. Since October 7th, over 650 Palestinians have been killed in the West Bank, including 150 children. Can you imagine if these were Jewish people being killed like this all the time? And what the fuck are you calling this settlements for? You got no fucking right being there. It's in violation of the Geneva Convention and Article 242 of the United Nations. Fuck you, Salenti. God gave us this land. It's right there in the good book, Chapter 6, Section 8. This is disgusting. I am angry. I am angry at the slaughter going on and stealing my money. And I worked very hard to give it to Israel and to Ukraine and to the military-industrial complex to keep the murder going. So that's the kind of shit that they're getting out. And we're giving you what everybody needs to prepare, prevail, and prosper in these times ahead, because it's a rough road. Oh, look at this headline in the Turlet Paper Record. Not one article in the business section was trendworthy today. Not one article of any consequence important in the Wall Street Journal. Nothing. And again, we subscribe to these so we can see what they're saying, and we just report what's going on. And then we give our analysis, but we cover the world. Berkshire Hathaway hits $1 trillion in market value. Isn't that nice? $1 trillion, and not a penny for piece. Not a penny for piece. I used to rent out one of my buildings. When you come up here, you'll see it. It's right on the Four Corners of Freedom, to the Novo Foundation, Warren Buffett's son. He even came to one of my rallies when I had Ralph Nader up here. Not a penny for piece. Not a penny for piece. The fucking billionaires don't give a shit about peace. Nothing. And again, here's the articles that we have today, talking about what's going on. And you got this guy Vance, a little joker, saying that the billionaires, that guy Thiel, has to give more money for the Trump campaign. Yep. Don't give it for peace. Here it is. J.D. Vance urges billionaire Peter Thiel to back Trump campaign. Get off the sidelines. Again, it's one of your Trends Journal covers that the robber barons run America. And if you think that you're going to vote for anybody that's not backed by the robber barons, you better grow up, because one of your other Trends Journal covers shows who's putting the money in for the campaigns and who's behind it. Free elections, got no money, got no chance. America is run by the robber barons. And here you got it. Vance urges billionaire Peter Thiel. Anyway, on to the markets. The Dow was up a bit, about 200 points. The S&P and NASDAQ were kind of flat. Gold. What was one of your top trends this year? A golden year for gold. Gold prices have gone up nearly $500 an ounce since we made that forecast. The only news media in the world that made this forecast is the Trends Journal. Nobody anywhere. If some people said it would go up, but no magazine, no broadcast, nothing in the news media other than the Trends Journal. And it's now at $2,520 an ounce. Oil went up today. The oil prices went up almost 2%. Now it's around back to $80 a barrel for Brent crude because there are disruptions in the supplies coming out of Libya and Iraq. Oh, Libya? Libya that used to be the richest country in Africa, where the people had more rights and benefits than most of the world. Oh, it used to be a great tourist place. Oh, like Syria, that's not anymore. Since Obama, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, destroyed both countries. Yeah, along with NATO going into Libya. What the fuck are you doing over there? Oh, we're fucking warmongering little scumbags. What's wrong with you, Salenti? Oh, you're for peace? You're a warrior for the Prince of Peace? Yeah, that's right. So don't forget our rally, September 28th. The Four Corners of Freedom. It's going to start, we have at 3 o'clock, we're going to start at 2 o'clock. We're going to start at 2 o'clock. Max Blumenthal, Anya Parampil, Judge Napolitano, Scott Ritter, and others. Music vendors. We're doing everything we can for peace. And I want to thank those of you that are donating to Occupy Peace. This thing costs a lot of money to put on. And it's coming, most of it, out of my pocket. So please help me. We need to get 1 million people, Ritter said. We got to make the news with this and demand that we stop this madness. So, on back onto the markets. We got, here we go. Yeah, this is an article in the Wall Street Journal. One article that was worth value today. American dream proves elusive for many. Yeah. And again, get notified, hit the subscribe button, and pass this on. We got to get the word out. Again, American dream, no, we've turned into Slavelandia. I just made $1 trillion, Buffett, right? $1 trillion fucking dollars. What does he do for the society? Oh, we give money to, yeah, you give money to shit. Not a penny for peace. Again, the quote from Dwight D. Eisenhower, 5-star president, supreme commander of the Allied forces, and 2-term president. And again, I know Eisenhower pulled this shit. We all do. So I don't want to hear that fucking crap. He said the military-industrial complex is robbing the nation of the genius of the scientists, sweat of the laborers, and the future of the children. Here we are. And then they did away with all the antitrust laws. The Robson-Patman Act, Antitrust Act, Clayton Antitrust Act, Glass-Steagall Act, the big zone, everything. We are nothing more than plantation workers of Slavelandia. The journal finds younger generations particularly struggle to meet their key goals. While 89% of respondents said owning a home is either essential or important to their vision of the future, roughly 10% said home ownership is easy. Can you imagine that? Retirement, 96 and 90 important by 96% of the people. But rated as easy or somewhat easy to pull off, only 8 to 9%. 12 years ago, the American dream still holds true. More than half said it did. Now, only a third. While 90% of the children born in 1940, in the 40s, were ultimately better off than their parents, who were born in 1940, according to the research by Massachusetts Institute of Technology, only around half of those born in the 1980s were able to say the same. Yep. And then they go on, wealth inequality has increased over time. Yeah, no shit. No shit, because you got a bunch of fucking scumbag shitheads running the country. Low life pieces of shit. Capiche? Yep. Testigazos. Owning a home was a record 47% more expensive than renting for the 12 months ending in June. Yep. It goes on. It goes on and on and on. On and on and on. Oh, here's an article. Canada fire doubly hurts emissions, a study says. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to worry about emissions in Canada, right? You send fucking weapons. You little fucking daddy's boy. A little boy of nothing. I'm Trudeau. My daddy was Castro. No, it was Pierre Trudeau. I'm not getting mixed up. You can't put out a fucking fire, but you send all these weapons of death everywhere. Oh, you're worried about emission? Oh, you can't have a coal oven and to make pizza in New York? You can't have a stove, a gas stove, but the emissions from all the fucking fires? Don't worry about it, Salenti. They're the politicians. They could do what the fuck they want. And what else do we have over here? 68 people killed in Gaza yesterday. Numbers only up to almost 41,000. This is from Haaretz. Again, not a word about this in the Cartoon News Network. Not a word about it in the Wall Street Journal. Not a word about it in the Toilet Paper Record. About the people being slaughtered every day by Israel and stealing our money to do it. Now, Israel has the right to defend itself. They could kill anybody at any age, in any place. Lapid says Netanyahu knew for months before October 7th that a violent eruption was looming. Yep. Times of Israel. They knew it was going to happen. It's right here. These are just some of the quotes. Quote, it is not true that the political system was not alerted to the October 7th disaster. For months, the prime minister and cabinet ministers received a series of severe and unprecedented warnings and did nothing, Lapid told members of the commission. From the middle of 2023, there were more and more voices within the terrorist organization who said that the moment they had been waiting for had arrived. And these voices appeared in the intelligence assessments and discussions with the IDF, Shin Bet, and Mossad, Lapid stated. Goes on and on and on. We wrote about this in the Trends Journal 2 days after Hamas attacked. That the United States and Egypt warned them. This is totally out of the news. Oh, and Harris keeps selling the bullshit of how Hamas raped all these people, which Haaretz has reported is not true. But how about all the Palestinians that are being sexually abused? The hundreds, the thousands, some 10,000s locked up, thousands, and sexually. No, we won't talk about that. Ready? Israel has bombed Gaza into 42 million tons of rubble. What are they getting? Hamas's. The Hamas's are hiding in a mosque. They're hiding in people's homes. It is the shit they're selling and people swallowing it. The United States has sent 50,000 tons of weapons and equipment to fuel Israel's war on Gaza. 500 transport planes and 107 ships have delivered more than 50,000 tons of armaments. Isn't that nice? This is according to the Israeli Defense Ministry that they said on Monday. And it goes on. And it's in your Trends Journal, more of this. And most Americans say they want the U.S. to continue supporting Israel in the war against Hamas until the remaining hostages in Gaza are released, according to a survey from the Chicago Council of Global Affairs. Came out today. 60% of the respondents favor supporting Israel militarily. This is the dumb fucking people in dumb fuckistan. Yep. 2/3, about half, 49% of survey respondents said they favor the U.S. supporting Israel militarily. Again, terrible, 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 terrible. And that's what it's turned into. A terrible, terrible, terrible freak show. And the freaks are running the show. And it's only going to get worse. And you got the Ukraine war keeps heating up. It's only going to get worse as well. As we had warned, and it's in your Trends Journal, they're going to attack nuclear power plants in Russia, and they have. And now the Atomic Energy Commission is warning about, the International Atomic Energy Commission is warning that this is serious, the danger it's committed already. They're going to ramp this up. If we don't have peace, it's going to be hell on earth. And it's up to we, the people, to make it happen. You got a bunch of gutless little shitheads telling us what to do. We have to unite for peace. So please support us. Come to our rally on September 28th, just about a little over, less than a month away. The Four Corners of Freedom, Crown and John Street. Go to Occupy Peace, occupypeace.com. And going back to the markets in gold, it's anything can happen between now and Election Day. And this is very important. The election is going to ramp up in a week and a half, following Labor Day, which is Monday. The next week, you're going to start seeing the presidential reality show really hitting big time. And again, one of our forecasts is there's a high probability that Biden will turn the presidency over to Kamala Harris before Election Day. You're going to hear that Biden fell down the stairs and he's lost his mind, and or something like that. And also watch for a false flag. A false flag event that's going to drag the United States into the Israel war, and directly involved in it now, the Ukraine war. So we have to stop this because it's going to be hell on earth if we don't. And please tune in to Salenti and the judge yesterday, a great interview with Judge Andrew Napolitano. There's no man like him when it comes to the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.